cross seas titan that was Yoshi-O, and our number 2 in the area, the teacher, as you will, as he has the Metafy, the PT in the hands of Beast. The loser will advance out of top 12. The winner, rather, will advance out of top 12, and the loser will be sent packing. Let's see how it unfolds.
This is definitely going to be a very exciting match to behold, as Beast is already looking to really challenge Yoshi-O in this spot here. As we see the Samus ledge trapping kind of coming out, always changing the tides, as you see Yoshi-O just trying to cast that jump out of shield with the up air, but Beast answering always right back with the Squirrel, trying to just drop on in with the dash attack. The up air train is coming out to play right now, and you have full range of the ledge.
And right now they're going toe-to-toe in terms of combos, and swap to Ivysaur once that orange percentage number is up there, which is what most Pokemon trainers do, and to that effect even more so because he has a projectile game finally to go up against the slaughterhouse of projectiles that is Yoshi-O utilizing the Dark Samus. He was able to circumvent it, but again, that bulb, you cannot circumvent Mother Nature for all too long.
Yeah, and Yoshi-O coming out with a patented Yoshi-O scoop with the down air, immediately evening things back on up. And as you can see, he takes immediately to the corners, just trying to get those charge shots in, just trying to get up that damage. A Beast lands the waterfall for some 30% and interrupts the tether, just getting in that damage, which he was trying to do last night at Bears, but it kind of didn't work out in his favor. But we're seeing it play a lot more well today.
All right, seeing swap to Ivysaur. Yoshi-O on full showcase of why he is not only a projectile fiend, but he locks down stage control. Ivysaur had just so much difficulty getting back, and with that tether, you think it would be easy. And we see a full swap from Ivysaur around on the merry-go-round all the way back to Ivysaur. But Charizard will be, no, not the one to clinch it with the back air, but he's putting Yoshi-O on his toes. Nonetheless, it will go out because he expended all his resources.
Just threatening and sitting in that space with the Charizard. It's always a very scary situation to be in, especially when he can always pull that trigger and end fairly early stocks. As we're kind of seeing here, just trapping at the ledge with the Charizard and just playing his own game right now. But there's the jab, putting him into the corner in the back air for the check. Are you going to fall victim to the back air? He's hovering all around. But Yoshi-O manages to make it on back and scoops him right up from the grab, looking to put things to play with the bombs.
That was dangerous territory, and able to scoop up the stock after dodging a Flare Blitz in the hands of Beast, no less. Yoshi-O is able to put Beast on his final stock for this round, but with Squirtle going to accumulate a little bit more damage, it'll only be a matter of time once he swaps from Squirtle to Ivysaur or even Charizard. Man, he is dead set on this Squirtle, just racking up the damage. No fear of how this fresh stock could ebb away from him, because he has Yoshi-O on lock to the side. Squirtle, of all Pokemon, is locking down the ledge.
A small little turtle with the threat of jab, with the threat of down tilt. He was just bobbing and weaving through the tilts and the tethers and just everything, and he's switching out to the Charizard right now, looking to make a very big play to try and secure this kill. Now this is where Yoshi-O really has to capitalize, because we know that Charizard definitely has those linear options. He wants to go for the grass, he wants to go for the back air, much like that one, putting an end to this game one here.
Wow, and Beast, I mean, well earned, but you saw in the player cam, he took a big sigh as he won that. He absolutely won it. I mean, with Squirtle locking down the ledge like that, you absolutely see why he is one of the big contenders for Pokemon Trainer, at least best in the region. But Yoshi-O absolutely making him sweat, making him work for it. I wouldn't think a swap to at least Yoshi would be a good pick here, because the interference projectiles is doing a lot for Yoshi-O. So that's why we're seeing at least the stay on Samus. But we're seeing the pick on stage here be small battlefield. Okay. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of like aerial gameplay like above where regular battlefield was a factor. So this, you know, I don't think this is going to be much of a situational factor in terms of swinging one way or the other for these two players.
Yeah, because Samus is a very threatening character with the range she can kind of contest. It's like, jump, I dare you. You're going to be eating a charge shot very soon here. And Yoshi-O running up with these parries, intercepting the Razor Leaf, looking to put in the work and just hanging so low for this back air. However, Beast whipping out that switch, coming out of the situation unscathed. However, you're still back at the ledge and you're playing with the Charizard. You're overshooting and the bombs are just putting you to shame here.
Oh, wow. I mean, if he just kept up that bomb pressure, that would have been racked up so much damage if did Beast get back. But he's sent out finally 154 accumulated on that Charizard and 53 now on Yoshi-O. Going unscathed so far and putting Ivysaur on his toes. Trying to escape back and forth, both using the that range attack of both fair from Samus and down air from Ivysaur to sort of get a breathing option to keep the opponent out of their respective zones. But a quick grab from Yoshi-O will force Beast out to that left side, pinned with that bomb, able to hop and swap the Charizard to reverse the situation. And with Flamethrower attacking Yoshi-O, Snake underneath it, he will.
Yeah, that was a very bold switch to the Charizard, but now he has that kill power to kind of make this comeback. The percent is climbing on his side, and Yoshi-O is always scouting, looking to trap. Up throw on the platform, not going to kill here because Samus is kind of a very surprisingly light character, or heavy character rather, but Dark Samus is a little lighter in that kind of area. However, Joel looking to trap here with the Charizard, but Yoshi-O always reclaiming the ledge on back. And now the thing about his charge shots, right?
Yeah.
He whittles down that shield to where he's able to go in and kind of shield poke, get a nair, get a back air, and put you in a really bad situation to where he can kind of just play this ledge trap game. But just throwing out that raw axe kick, Beast immediately just answers back with that back air.
Yeah, the name of the game with those bombs is shield pressure #1, especially when you're on the ledge, but it is to whittle down that shield so you can get the poke. And so that leads into a confirmed down air and a back air that we've seen Yoshi-O utilize so much, or just an air and charge shot, just anything that's very, very beefy on that ledge. Thanks to the poke of the shield, we'll be able, or to the bomb rather, we'll be able to silence a stock. And that's why we're seeing Beast, wow, just charge shot off the range, still finding its mark, making Beast eat 25%. But it is still Yoshi backpedaled, trying to land on platform. It was forced off the ledge as well, but he reverses the situation on ledge yet again, going in with that fair, that multi-hit that is such a huge benefit for Yoshi-O's gameplay for the entirety of tonight. And a lockdown again. Yeah, just getting your opponent either poked or set in that stun because of that bomb. And it confirms into so much, which is why you're seeing Yoshi-O potentially close out on the 2-1, 1-2-3 charge shot 3 times, working the way through. And Yoshi-O will put Beast into a Game 3 situation.
And now, this is the thing where Dark Samus excels. You know, you always have that charge shot lying in wait to kind of catch your jumps, which we saw Beast throwing out a lot of jumps, just trying to jump on forward.
Yeah.
And he just kind of fell in, took the damage. And now one other thing, which Yoshi-O's really taking advantage of, is Beast using Charizard. We know that Charizard is his beloved. He's his tried and true kind of main character. However...
Well, first off, Lyric is his beloved.
That is true. That is true. But
Charizard's a close second. We'll
yeah. It's second near and dear to his heart. But Yoshi's
Yes.
taking a lot of advantage off it because he's a big body. He's a big entity. He has a hurt box that will stay out there and just get hit by all these options kind of coming out. And, you know, he gets really kind of desperate, it seems, with the Charizard. And Yoshi-O is really taking advantage of that aggression. And now, one thing I want to mention here is that Yoshi-O hates spacies. So I was kind of very expecting to see Beast kind of switch off to these spacies. He was able to beat the Falco last night. However, that was Game 3.
No,
so,
but, I mean, this works on twofold situations because Beast is looking to practice spacies, and he does have a lot of prominence with them. So this just works doubly in his favor. If Yoshi-O hates them, Beast is practicing them. This is a match made in heaven.
Yep, and you always have to watch out for that frame 1 reflector if you're Yoshi-O with the charge shots. Definitely going to have to think twice before you throw him on out. However, winning these scrap situations, Falco looking to extend off these back airs, and now you have all the threat. You see the shine coming out to play and putting things to shame with the bomb, and now you're kind of having free range at the ledge. There you go, dropping in the raw F smash with the Falco.
Yeah, touching back to that reflector, the way that Falco is able to toss it out, he doesn't have to commit to a whole lot, and still we've seen Yoshi-O bounce back and forth off the explosions of the bombs to sort of wait out how he is going to get back. If Falco can just reverse the situation there, that cuts off a huge, huge factor of how Yoshi-O is able to get a lot more stage prominence and just even getting back the ledge, obviously. So that is just another huge slash to Yoshi-O's gameplay style. But on stage, again, this is his home right here. On ledge is his home.
Yeah, trapping him in the untechable situation. Yoshi-O coming out on top. However, Beast has a stellar percent lead and is looking to do a lot more with the Falco. But the screw attack call out just immediately from the neutral getup. I really love that challenge. However, will it be enough? You're at the ledge here against Falco, and now he's kind of trapping, shooting these lasers.
Yeah,
there you go.
He tried to challenge that. Again, the lasers did an absolute great work making Yoshi-O go low for that recovery. Beast didn't want to risk anything because he noticed that Yoshi-O was at a higher percent, so he knows he's in control. He doesn't have to risk as much, but he has to be able to, much like Yoshi-O would, lock down the stage control, potentially get a stock claim, because the way that back in Codename Banners 302, Bonk was able to put Yoshi-O on his final stock in Game 9, and it came down to last stock. So Yoshi-O can take stocks out of nowhere. So we'll see if Beast can keep this up, keep this defensive and more reserved nature up, and let Yoshi-O maybe slip up, or maybe it might give Yoshi-O the opportunity he needs to swing 1 stock, 2 stock in his favor, and we could see a very different story be told. Great tech saving Beast's skin on that platform.
Yeah, no Yoshi-O scoop coming out into play here. And now I'm seeing the vision with the Falco. I'm seeing the lasers to condition that low recovery to just drop down a dare to take a quick early stock. But Yoshi-O is kind of not giving it to him right now as Beast looks to continue forward with the forward air, almost taking things off this stock. But the bombs might have another story. And the up smash is trying to go for that call out, and Yoshi-O is getting the situation in the scramble at the ledge here.
Yeah, those bombs absolutely stifled Beast's attempt to sort of take out Yoshi-O on stage, but an amazing tech from Beast will save that's the skin that he has in this game. 2-1 situation put on after the fact, however, but at 152, he is poised to take this stock at any moment because Yoshi-O is in that same disadvantaged state on that ledge. Great hop back to main stage, though. He was able to get around, looking for a double corkscrew kick. No, corkscrew from the opposite character, and he converts, making it 1-1. This is insane. Last stock, and it's roughly fresh percents on Game 3. This is going to be a nail-biter.
That's a homing missile coming straight at you, bringing in on the damage, but we're going to see how Beast can just capitalize on this moment at the ledge, racking up the damage on Yoshi-O. We're seeing the up airs come out. All these homemade custom combos, and Beast dropping the side B to reposition himself at the ledge to try and trap Yoshi-O as he comes down swinging with the down air. And now Beast would do very well to keep that in mind because Yoshi-O really likes challenging and like looking at people kind of come forward with the down air to just reverse the situation here.
Yeah, a lot of his conversions into that back air, obviously, they do come from down out, challenging that the Phantom Bird, and the back air from Yoshi-O will claim it, and the pop-off from Yoshi-O finally appropriately from a win as he takes out the #2 in the region and advances on to winner semis at No Jawns 2.
God, that was such an amazing showcase. That was definitely a set to remember.
Yes, absolutely. For you at home especially, because again, that was a huge takeout for our region, #2 being sent out. But one to remember from us, because unfortunately that, I think, unless we have this other match, might